Alright, what's up everybody? I'm gonna let some people get on and then I will explain the deal here. So essentially I do not have oh, actually hold on. I can do something for this to help this. Display chat, display activity, position top right. Alright, so we're gonna try something here. I'm gonna see, sometimes there's a delay in when it pops up, but I should access my my chat. I should have access to the chat on the screen now. Basically, though, I just did a full hour and 40-minute video, and there's going to be another one coming. I went through everything up here and learned some new stuff, by the way. That's very cool, and I wanted to see something real quick within this help screen. Command list. Well, through I know all this stuff. Low pass, lots of shots. Second kick. Faster shot, slower shot. Curves right, curves left. I did not know about this. Position second free kick taker to the side of the ball. L1 push up. Line up. L1 down. Press again to cancel. Kick with second kicker. Hold L2 while performing the action. Trick free kick. Fake shot. L2, just like if I kick with them. Layoff. This one is what I needed to know. L1 and X. Or with the second kick taker. L2X. Okay. Second free kick taker, I just hold L1 and up or L1 and down. Position shift. Closer or further from the ball. Man, I'll tell you what, this is so cool. Perform any kick command when the players are preparing to restart play quickly. Quick restart. Oh, so like as the foul happens, I'd press it real quick, and that's how I could do a quick restart. Offensive shift. I already knew about that. Offensive shift instructions. So that's how I'd shift and dash to make a run. Far target, dash and hold. Target man. Vertical views, you can see different camera angles. Fly through pass. L1 triangle. Low through. Fly through is, yeah, L1 triangle is in the air. Lofted through pass, otherwise known as. You have a lofted pass, but lofted through L1 triangle, which I do all the time, and those are awesome, by the way. The small dinkers, the longer ones, I hate how there's like a little pause, probably because they were OP at one time. R2 offline. Okay, offline only. Okay. So anyway, I thought that was very cool. Select kicker with that. It's just like you can select a thrower. Corners, I already know those. Positions if L1, position players closer or further from the ball. L1, cool. So L1. Players are preparing to restart quickly. Gotcha. Square X, off the ball controls. Yeah, I already knew that, so I could switch with the right stick. Okay. Auto positioning, hold L2. L2 fine tune that. R3. Need that. Bring out the keeper. Hold triangle to bring out the keeper. Move line forward. Move line deeper. Offside trap. Oh, you can do move the defensive line forward for a set amount of time. Times 2. So move the line forward. Move the line deeper, left and right. Times 2 is the offside trap. Mother. Okay. I don't know how much I'll be using it. I do use it a lot in FC, dude. I do use it a lot. Matchup, L2, I knew that. Press, I knew that. Man, see, I should have went through a lot of this stuff. Offense with the keeper, do they have that? Drop ball, R2 times 2, boom, boom, cool. Pick up ball would be release L and then be legally handled. So you can pass. All right, so if it rolls to the keeper, but he has it at his feet, release L and click R2. Okay. Throw, I know that. Throw an open space, triangle. Punting is square. High punt would be L1 square. So if he has a high punt, you know, whatever thing he can punt it extra high, I guess. Any pass command and an X before. So say I press triangle, then X, I can cancel it. Do like a fake throw. Got it. Kicking techniques. Kick feint. Then X. Yeah, I knew that. Dummy kick. Kicking the ball. Kick feint. So that's a fake shot, but then a dummy kick where you kick over the ball. So you press and then triangle. I'll have to try that. Anyways. So anyway, I thought that was pretty cool. Like, there's just a ton of information that I wish I knew beforehand. So now even just a little bit of that I can look. Now that I know I could switch my thrower to like Vinny for long throws, because I tried it yesterday. All you have to do in FC is you just wait. So this is much better how you can actively switch it. You don't got to just wait. Long thrower takes it over, right? And then you can make some big plays off of that. So those little things help, especially in tighter matches. So I got through all that. And I just want to do this for the players who are coming over new, like how I did. And then I got through all this. And then I got through to this part. But we're going to restart from here. From game plan on down, we will do an encyclopedia part 2. And anybody along the lines that comes across it and wants to learn more stuff, or maybe they're like me and they're like, oh, I think I know a lot of this, but let me check it out. Hopefully I could help them out with that. And by the way, chat, if you're talking and for some reason I don't respond, it's because it's not coming up on my screen. A lot of times it's delayed. My phone is like literally my editor, if you will, right now, until I can, save up to get a PC, or maybe even hopefully get to either save up or get to 1,000 subscribers, God willing, and get some ads so I can save up, even if it's just X amount of hundreds. Anything I make in this channel will go back to the channel. So, or I start doing some coaching or any of that, whatever that is. Then I can start getting a little more detail with my editing. I'm still a rookie, but essentially my phone is like my editor, so I can't look on my chat and instantly see what you're saying like normal. Just want to put that out there. With that said, match. We're going into eFootball League. We're going to get promoted. That is our goal. But first, let's look at the game plan. I want to show you some things I changed. I also want to change my kit. I tried this Juarez kit because I love the badge, but the colors, the lime green, didn't look good against the grass. What I'm going to do from now on is set up very defensively, but actually, this, as defensive as it looks, will be my quick counter, okay? With the high line and everything else, because it's very compact. But then I can counter up the field and shoot. My players will go up. So immediately, let's say I lose the ball, right? I'll have a good number of players back, but they'll converge on the ball. So I like this idea of this. And then my wing midfield, I'll have actually 2 wing midfielders shooting up the field, for quick counter. But that's not my typical formation, right? My typical formation that I'll change to so my opponent won't see it is this. Wait, not that. Sub-tactic. So now I know that I simply hold up or hold down to get to this, and this will be the formation that I typically play, which in this one I'm going LBC, right? The reason why I like LBC better, I like the immediate pressing after you lose the ball from quick counter instead of kind of the opponent will have more space in LBC, but you have players behind the ball, so you're more organized. In quick counter, you pretty much close down on the ball, but if your opponent's able to make a pass through that pressure, a lot of times you're outnumbered and they attack you quickly and can score on you. So if I'm either down a goal and I need a goal, or it just fits the game, then I would switch my sub tactic off by holding the up or down arrow until it's off. Simple as that. Individual instructions say the same. It's just anchoring for Daishimi because I want him staying anchored into the center. Dead serious. When I say anchor, it means anchor. Now, for this formation, same thing. Tactics, individual instructions. It would be both anchoring. Sorry. McAllister, or Daishimi, and McAllister will not veer left or right. The reason why I put this is because in quick counter, when everyone converges on the ball to win it after you lose the ball, I don't want them getting spread out, leaving my back four exposed with no one in front, almost as gatekeepers. So they'll still converge on the ball, but they won't leave that middle, right? You can see it says is restricted from drifting out of position horizontally. When everyone's going to the left or the right, Daishimi and McAllister will stay in the center. And this will really help with this quick counter to be successful. Maybe this ends up being my number one formation, but instead of having, like a lot of people do, having Vinny, my wingers, all the way up in quick counter, I figured if they start deeper, that could be very helpful as they take off, to not have those certain balls that I get in trouble with where I play them through and they're too far ahead, and then the defender ends up getting there first every time they sort of cut off the through ball. So that's the formation, but typically speaking, we'll use a sub tactic. That way I can go in and it will look like this, but I'll be playing like this. You see the differences. Not to mention, they'll come out against quick counter. They'll immediately see that, but really I'll be playing LBC. So that's that. Did I switch anything else? Team, I do have in-match roles. I went through all this already. I use recommended. Oh, except for my captain. For some reason they put Caicedo. My captain, it's got to be Maldini. Come on, man. Maldini the man is the Capitan. Automatic match support. Turn off subs. Turn off offside trap automatic. Offside trap. Choose whether to enable automatic. So I don't want it automatic. If I switch this, I want to do it. Change preset tactics. Choose whether your team automatically changes its preset during matches. No. Switch between main and sub. Is necessary to pay on the match situation? No. Okay. Edit player numbers. Tebow's one. I like how you can have any number in this. Like Arojo, you're my number 4. Rudy, you're my number 5. Moises, you're my number 3. Paolo Maldini, all of my big dogs are going to be in the 102, are going to be in the hundreds. Daishimi, it's my number 6. Mackie Max, my number 8. Ferran Torres is my number 7. Vinny is my number, we'll go 11. Oh no, that's 9-11. Yeah, we'll go 11. Bob is my number 10. Holland's my number 9. They got that right. Okay, and then for subs, I don't really care about the subs. 17 for Serge, yeah, because he's a sub. Franco Ribéry will be 123. David Villa will be 118. I'm OCD, so I like changing this stuff. Pep Guardiola will be 166. David Villa would be 199. Frank Ribéry would be 107. And that's all of them. That's the starters. Alright. Base team settings. So there we go. I'm going to change that soon for the jerseys. Game plan list. That's the game plan. OG game plan 1. Collective strength 3120. 4 trips. Quick counter and long ball counter. But really, even though it's set in 4 trips, 4 trip dubs, right? It's really this bad boy. It's really 4-2-1-3. Okay, so that's the team. Player-wise now, you see Thibaut Courtois in goal. He potentially may be replaced with Alexander Nubel, who I really like. But I want to check the main man, Thibaut Courtois. First defensive goalkeeper I'd be trying. This player of the week that I got. We'll see how he does. Moises Caicedo, his role change card, he's been incredible. Defensive fullback, which is how I like my wingbacks. Typically he's a CDM, right? But I got this role change card. He's been awesome. He really has. Shut down on the right back. Left back, of course, you know, my first money spent player, if you will. He was single booster when I got him. I put the second booster, obviously, on all these players. Maybe you always have to do that, or I don't know if you can get some double boosted or not. But Maldini at left back, insane, 104. Him and Rudiger tied for my highest rated players. Double boosted Maldini, so sick, so shut down, ridiculous left back defender. He even feels good on the ball. I added some additional skills, so Sombrero don't care. Low lofted pass actually comes in handy as for a left back. He can be one of my penalty guys now if it gets in that. But aerial superiority was huge. It was absolutely huge to add to his weighted pass, pinpoint crossing, man marking, reception, blocker, sliding tackle. He has Fortress, which is huge as well. Acrobatic clearance, captaincy, fighting spirit. I mean, ridiculous. Let me read this again on player actions. Skill training, skill list. This Fortress is what I want to read real quick. So we haven't got into this in the encyclopedia, but this is so cool, I think. I love this, dude. This is the stuff that... Where did that Fortress go? Fighting Spirit. I missed it somewhere. Where in the fudge is Fortress? Fortress. All control. He'll trick one time shot, one time with their pass. I thought it was in here. Is it not? Shut down and defending huge. That's weird, man. I could have sworn I saw it. Oh, because it's a special one, so it can't be added, maybe? Is that what it is? I know that it's something about, like, if you're up a goal or something about the second half. But I wish I could see it in there. That's all right. But Fortress is a special thing, and that's also what my man Rudiger has. And then Araujo has Aerial Fortress, which that's huge because Aerial Fortress is anytime he's in the box, he has a boosted chance of winning a head ball. So, of course, you're going to have him in there against some aerial threats, and he's going to be a beast at potentially winning those. So both him and Rudiger with Fortress as well as Maldini with Fortress, I mean, this is near perfect. If I could go back in time, would I, and had I known that I was going to play this much eFootball and I was going to love it like I do, would I have pushed harder and put some more money in to get Thuram? Absolutely. Xabi Alonso, I can't remember. I don't know if you guys can tell me if Xabi's an anchor man or not. But I love Daishimi. I love Caicedo. It is what it is. McAllister's a beast. There will be more number 6s and future right backs. I know Thuram's the best in the game, but it is what it is. At that time, I didn't know I'd be playing as much as I do now. But if I did have Thuram, I mean, come on, guys. That would be as good as the best defense in the game, without a doubt. I know there's some sick players in this game, which is what I love. And for me, it's fine because this is my vice now. I don't put a dime into FC. I can still win with that. But I don't know, man. I'm really looking at putting all my eggs in this basket, in the eFootball basket. McAllister, incredible. He has a defensive ability and feel like a Conti, but also the offensive ability of, like, literally you know, a KDB passing wise. His finishing's a little low, but everything else is passing so good, dude. Love this, dude. He's probably. I was looking at these two nonstop. Rojo and Rudiger, like, gotta get him, gotta get him, gotta get him. But dude, McAllister is a sleeper in this. And then he has, I believe it's like momentum. So you see here he has Register, tight possession, low pass, defensive awareness, and tackling boost in defending. So that's huge for a defensive midfielder, box to box type, like a deep line playmaker. He is essentially. But he has this, what do you call that? Visionary pass. He's a visionary passer. So what that means is every player who receives a pass from him gets like immediate boosted stats, which is always huge when you boost the players around you, and that's what he does. He makes the team better. He makes the players around him better. Vinny, not a boosted player, but I did add some play styles. You see he's got aerial superiority, long throws, which can be huge, and a knuckle shot and dipping shot. So 4 really good skills added. Ferran Torres, I think I added something. No, I didn't add nothing. No, they can't be added, I don't think. Olden Bops has pinpoint crossing in case I put him on the wing. Long range shooting, that's huge. Sliding tackle, you never know. And then fighting spirit's huge. Like he has less fatigue. He goes at it. Holland, you can't add any additional because he's, you know, what the hell do you call that again? Player of the week. From 23-24. So think about that, dude. That's how long I've had this Holland. Player of the week 2023-24. It's now what? January, February, March 25. So whatever this was, like 2 years ago or whatever. So he's still in my starting lineup. So it just shows you how cool it is, how long players stay relevant, man. You know, so I got this player of the week 24-25. 23-24. 24-25. And now we're in 25. Eventually 25-26. So, beast of a team. All I want to do now is go to base team settings. I need some cool kits is what I need. I thought about using the St. Louis kits or something like that, like MLS type of stuff. Or USL Championship, shout out them. But I really just want the cool colors, man. Seattle's got some cool colors, dude. I'm not going to lie. Toronto's red, black, and white. New England. Chicago's red. I don't like their color. Salt Lake, New York, New York. Columbus, black and yellow, black and yellow. Philadelphia's got some cool colors. That could be cool. I might go Philadelphia. Kansas City, yes, yes. Nashville, Charlotte, LA. OLFC, gold and black. That's what I'm going for. The gold and black. And I like the Lion, LAFC. Los Angeles, WBY and BY. Atlanta's golden red. Dallas, San Diego, Austin, Houston, Orlando, Miami. I've seen people use the Miami. But I like the gold and black of LA by. USL, you know they have all their names. Oakland Roots. I love how they have the real ones, dude. It's pretty cool. Tampa Bay Routed. Let's get routed. National team, of course, you got all these, but we don't want to go with that. Asia, Oceania. Champions League Elite. Africa, National Tunisia, Egypt, Senegal, all the national teams, so that's cool. Botswana, they have some cool colors, cool color flag. I used to pick teams like that when I was a younger kid. That's what this reminds me of. Pretty cool little shout out, man, because, you know, Argentina, Santiago de Pistero. I like the black and white. I could either go like black and gold or black and white. Go to A. Boca Juniors, Nueva Pompeii. I like that too. New boys. New boys. Black and white or black and gold? See, as you can see, I'm like a nerd for this stuff. I mean, I really am. You know what? I'm going to go North Central America, American League. Philadelphia Union, but they got some blue. I'm a Man United fan. I don't want to give the wrong impression, you know what I mean? Come on. We'll go land. It just says land, so I'll take that. All right. Ain't nothing to it now but to do it. Let's get into it. Gasparini, fantastic manager, which allows me to have quick counter, and then my sub tactic, which I'll typically use. My main one is LBC. All right, and here we go. Heading in. You know what it is, black and yellow, black and yellow, black and gold, black and gold. Gotta raise my monitor a bit. Man, I can't wait to play. Then I'll do my encyclopedia, finish my encyclopedia video at another time. It's a lot of work, all that. I won't release it though until I have the second one to release, you know, simultaneously. Game plan. Let's see who we're facing. Alright. Free to play team. Decent setup. I like Limer. Right back though. Interesting. Neymar. He's got that Neymar. Looks good. Showtime Neymar, I believe, right? Vitinha. Interesting. 4-3-2-1 Christmas tree. So he's probably playing, what would that be, like Tiki? Let me see. He's got to be playing possession game, I would think. So tie marking on Lua and Neymar. We'll just say Lua. Tactics, individual instructions. Tie marking on Lua. Watch those crosses and all that stuff. And we'll see how Neymar and whoever he had up there does. Alright, here we go. A win gets us in 2 ties. If not, we have 5 games to do so, so I'm looking forward to it.
Well, games at this level don't come too much bigger than this one. 90 minutes.
Got the new kits. Let's see what they look like. They should be like gold and black. Or black and gold. Let's find out. All black with gold, I like it. And the other one will be white with black and gold, probably. Or maybe gold with black, who knows. Went for the big long ball. Easy pick up by Caicedo. Whoa, what the fudge? No way that just happened. Wow, Caicedo, what were you doing? What on earth just happened?
Definitely living up to the occasion here. He
Unbelievable.
just loves being out there amongst it.
I got very lucky there. Shouldn't have been that way, but it was.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Shapes to shoot.
Starting off hot. So I want to go sub tactic. Boom. Did it switch to my... offensive? I held it, so did it. It's saying defensive, but is it in my...
Well, there's the man we're all here to see, the thriller minute Neymar. He really does turn every game into a showbiz occasion. So that's surely a foul. Free kick.
Now I have to check this though, because I'm new to this sub tactic thing. I gotta make sure this is right. It said hold it down. Let me make sure. Alright, so why isn't it on then? Sub tactic. Switch between 2 different tactics. which means you'll be able to switch between. So I'm holding it, but why isn't it letting me switch to it? Or is it? And I just don't realize it. You know what I mean? Who knows? I'll have to look into that more later. It's hard for me to tell because they're pretty similar looking. But obviously the long ball counter is very different. Good switch.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really
So I held
the
up
initiative, I would say.
instead of pressing it twice, and it should.
Of not making any early mistakes.
Oh, good try. Should have maybe even shot that with my. Should have maybe shot that right away.
And Araujo.
Good ball, Mbappe. Oh, turned the wrong direction. I think I'm still on LBC. Sorry, quick counter, so I don't think it changed, so I don't know what I did wrong. I held up on the D-pad. I thought that switched it. I have to learn about that. Someone knows, leave that up. Hopefully it's going to pop up in the top corner. I switched it.
Rudiger. Caicedo.
Ay, terrible.
Valverde producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness.
Depending, so it's regular.
Caicedo. Araujo engages and forces him off the ball. Caicedo kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Good. Come on, Mac. Come on, Mac. Take your space. Come on, Holland. I see Holland. Good ball. One time. Oh, that's what McAllister can do. That's what McAllister can do. And that's level 3. I switched to level 3 passing, and it helps a ton. Just that little bit more control you got. If anybody knows, I held the up arrow and down arrow to try to switch to my sub tactic. I don't know if it did for sure. How can you tell if it did? Go, go. Perfect. Come on, Vin. Vin, I should have curled it. That's my fault. I should have curled it.
Is there to clear.
Get out of here. Dude, these center backs, Rudiger and Araujo, rivals in real life. Beast as teammates. Beast as teammates. Oh, the Rabona. Did you guys see the Rabona? Did you guys see the Rabona? Oh, crap. Good. Boom. Boom. Feet. Good. Turn. Give and go. Ay, ay, ay. Caramba. Head back to keeper. You ain't going to win that, buddy. And if you are saying something and I'm not responding, it's because it should be. I don't have access to chat except for on my screen. And for some reason, it's not popping up. So if you're saying something, I'm not ignoring you.
It's really well cleared. Araujo. Mbappe. He's going to be disappointed with that.
So this dude's just going for a tie, clearly. Unless he has some kind of game plan to... I've been getting a lot better at switching fields, too.
Caicedo. Ferran Torres, certainly one of the players of the week.
Good. Flick it on. Flick it on. Good. Ah, good. There it is. Near post. Goal. That's how we do it. That's how we do it. That's why I like that aerial presence. He was just able to win it, you know? All he had to do was just win it and create havoc. And now a very compact defensive player.
You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal
He's now down
with
1-0.
a lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity.
Now I can't tell if my sub tactic is on or not. I don't think it is though.
The first breakthrough.
They still can't get carried away. They haven't been promoted just yet.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0, chance to finish, and the ball, and the keeper couldn't hold it. McAllister is always looking to break lines.
Come to.
Caicedo. Mbappe. Haaland.
Oh, I tried to roll it.
Haaland, well,
I tried to like
he was
do a
finding the
trap.
initially to hold on to the
Bad
ball,
angle to do it
eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the
though.
task
Man, I'm
became
telling you,
too
once
much.
you get used to this
I think he's
game and
got
you
to be a
really
little
feel it
quicker in
out,
his
is the best
distribution
football
then
game by
get
a
others
mile,
into the
dude.
match.
The realism in how it feels.
Now there's a fine ball.
Fat fingered that one if you didn't notice.
So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so
Man,
small,
I wish I
Peter.
could.
I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Leading 1-0 at the break.
Display activity, display chat. I don't know why it's not showing if it is not. But if it isn't, I'm sorry guys. If I wish I could talk to you, it's not popping. I don't know why. Oh, I didn't check player condition. But everyone's cool though. Let's get Nabry in there. Everyone else will wait on. Everyone else is fine. And Farron was fine, but I want to get some of that edge crossing. I think that will work good.
Substitutions taking place.
So see, when I hold up, it goes offensive. We'll see. So I don't know if my sub tactic's on or not. It's hard for me to like, really tell, because they're generally in the same.
See if you can open them up a bit more.
What the
Final
fudge?
ball not quite right. His teammates are irritated at that.
See how Nabry does. See if we can trigger this edge crossing this time.
Gets it away.
You ain't gonna win these headers over my backline, bro. I got 3 out of 4
Maldini.
beast. Well, 4 out of 4 because Caicedo is a monster too. What?
He's found the way
They didn't give me
through.
advantage?
Backward it goes. He's had a hit.
See, I gotta be careful. That could have been trouble right there.
Hakimi. Oh, good ball. And Bernardo Silva. It's loose now. And they
Such
won't
a
get it
beast
back.
defensively.
Maldini.
Alright, can't be playing around too much.
Vinicius Junior. Over to the other
Flick
side.
it on. You're fine.
And they're back on the ball again. Mbappe. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Manchester United
Should've
have
took my
got it
time with
back and
that.
they'll have another go.
Good, Rudes.
Manchester United couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Come on, Bob. Ah, that was
Boy,
supposed to
this
go to...
time, and claimed it back
I'm gonna try
swiftly.
level 4 passing, dude. I think I
Built
could.
as the
I
single
gotta
goal
try it.
between the sides. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Free kick.
There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I
can't
think the
tell if I'm a
alternative
quick
was
counter.
to stand
Alright,
there
so watch
and do
this,
nothing
so-
while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
McAllister considers his options. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Right, look promising, but the final ball is
Clearly, I got to
just
work
not
on
quite
that.
right.
I didn't read the instructions right on the thing I just read.
Reached the hour
But
mark.
that's what you got to work on. That's why it's important. I was trying to call a second free kick taker. I thought I was doing that.
Maldini.
I did something wrong there.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Mbappe.
First time fake shot goal. Oh,
Oh, denied brilliantly.
first
Yeah, he
time
was
fake
well
shots can
placed
be
to
so
deal with that.
ridiculously sick in this too. And they're realistic. Your play doesn't float like in stupid UFL. Two options. As they come to, I switch.
And it's been taken short. And it's pulled
Good
back.
ball. Daishimi!
It's big.
Oh,
Harmlessly behind.
come on, Daishimi. You had a great matchup there, boy. Come on. Good Rudes. Always a winner in the air.
Bruno Fernandes. Hakimi. Nice interception.
Good.
His positioning was spot on.
Good.
Gnabry.
Come two. Good.
Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt
Good.
and brusque.
Boom.
And it's Maldini.
Turn out.
Vinicius
Good.
Junior. Vinicius Junior goes pelting down that left-hand side. Vinicius Junior going
I did the
full
wrong
steam ahead
step
down the
over.
left flank. And he's there to get it away. McAllister. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, he's found support out wide. Bruno Fernandes. Can he finish?
That's right. If you play around this game, that's a risky run. So, but you gotta practice sometimes. At least now I can practice and actually still, be winning.
McAllister. Vinicius Junior. And he's quick to snatch it back. And it's Gnabry. Ball is over the line. Maldini. It's Vinicius Junior. McAllister. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Haaland. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Haaland. He's shifting through the gears here. Promising cross. Climbs up big. He will be livid with himself.
Alright, so I gotta figure out the free kick part for sure. I'm gonna go into the training after this and work on that, calling the player over and shit, because that... didn't work out too well.
1-0 as
I
we
love
head
doing this
towards
part
the
because they
end.
all start sliding over. Oh wow, I don't even have to do a big switch yet.
Just 5 minutes left. That's a throw.
Whoa, holy shit.
McAllister. Shifted upfield. Haaland.
Through. Good ball.
That's been cut out, well played.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Oh, I tried a double.
And they've got rid. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Neymar has given away a free
And that's
kick.
a ball game, folks.
He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
1-0. We're just kind of testing some things out. Unfortunately, I don't think it's switched to my sub
Just
tactic. I
beyond
gotta
his reach.
read on that again.
And
That's a ball game.
a
Division
win, a
4,
triumph,
here we come.
A time to crank up the music, charge the glass.
That's
This
a
is
lot
gonna
of
be
possession.
quite a
Holy
party.
shit.
Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, I think this has to be one of the...
That might have been my most ever possession in a game, in an online match. But I still played a lot around too much, so now I go like this, skip. $15 points now. Alright, so let me go to this training. Free kick. L1 and up or down, I'm an idiot. So it'll either line up to the side. Now, to kick it with them, I think it's L2. Inconsistent even with the best. Gotcha, John. They're inconsistent. L2 is how I kick it with them, I think. Let's see. Oh! Now, a lot of times I go short here, but let's see. So typically McAllister is kicking this. So if I go L1 down, so I'll have Farron to the left, to the right. If I hold L1 up, looks like Farron's to the left of him now. So if I keep L1, lock pass, shot direction, trajectory. So I can lock it in place so it's locked there. And then see if Farron hits this one. Nope, McAllister. I'm holding L1. Alright, so let's try it again. So if I hold, I think it's L2 that I have to hold. L1 down. I hold L2, Farron. Yep, L2, okay. So that's how you call someone over. Now, to do a fake kick, I know I go, boom, do the fake shot. So now I got L1 up. And I'm going to hold L2. So Farron will do the fake kick. And then I go and shoot. Okay, so I got that one down, and then there's a way to lay off, and I think it's just X. So I go L1 down. So now I'm going to do fake kick, then lay off. Boom. Damn, I want to do a layoff. There's a way to lay off. I wish it told me. Hold on, so let me... There it is. Gotta love that. I know the arrow buttons move people too, but hold on. Free kick offensives, pass shot direction, lock passes. Oh, to the side of the ball, L1 up and down. Okay, I know that. Trick free kick. Press and release L2 XO. So, okay, layoff. There it is. L1X is a layoff. Second free. L2 L1X. Okay, so let's lay it off to McAllister. So L1 down. So I actually want L1 up, actually. So I go L2, L1, and X, and he'll lay it off, and I'm going to shoot with McAllister. I love it. Or you could dribble. So check this one out. So I'm here. So now I go sit. And this is the beauty of eFootball, dude. Like, I know you can do this stuff in FC. Don't get me wrong. I get it, man. But just, I don't know. The realism in eFootball is second to freaking none, dude. I'm just telling you guys. Once you learn this game and really start to understand it, even though at first it can be frustrating, even though I know it's not perfect, I promise you, dude, this is the best game by a long shot. Okay, so I want to go L1, L2, X. Let's see how he lays off from here. That's weird. All right. Now, I want to try one more thing. Boom. These arrows, left and right arrows, I can do something with these. L1 up. I always want two people over the ball. And I can do some with my arrows, I thought. Lock passes. Off the ball. Switch camera angle. Let's try something crazy here. I wish I could move him, but not. Hold on, let me. There's some crazy thing I can do. Let me see. Command list, offense. Set piece, free kick. There's something I could do with L1, off ball controls, right stick. Quick restart, offensive shift. To open a window to instruct set piece. That, yeah. Switch camera angle. So it should do my arrows in. So why isn't it doing it? Let's see. So we're set up here. So L1 up. And then I'll go. I love how it switches, dude. That's cool. The arrows aren't moving. Can anybody tell me when my subset's on, by the way? Can anybody tell... That was sick. Can anybody tell me when my sub-tactic's on? Because I don't know if I changed it last game. So I'll show you what I mean. So look. So what I thought you do is this. I'm holding up. And then I'm holding the down arrow. Holding left arrow. Holding right arrow. But I don't know. It says offensive, defensive. So it's not like I'm tapping all the way. But I just don't know if it's on or not. Offensive, defensive. There isn't an indicator. You just would hold down the arrow on D-pad. Yeah, defensive is sub. Okay. Can it be... So when I do this, when I hold down... Is that offensive sub-tactic, then defensive? So it's like... So I'll do it again here. So there's no indicator, but I would go like this, and it says defensive. When it's flashing offensive, you went to main. Right. So when I did this... That's main tactic. But can I do attacking and all-out attacking in my sub-tactic or no? Because check it out. I held it. Defensive. Offensive. But that's my sub-tactic, right? Because then this would be attacking. Defensive. Offensive. Or is one is offensive, is defensive sub-tactic, and then offensive regular tactic. Gotcha, okay. Gotcha. Independent from attack. Got it, okay. So now, I'm on sub-tactic. I'm on regular tactic. Sub-tactic, okay. And then I can use either of them in attacking or defending. Got it. So that's offensive is main tactic, defensive sub. Cool. So I did play I did play quick counter in that last game instead of my regular LBC. What does this add on time? 56 minutes. I'm almost to where I'll have my phone. I don't know why they call it. It should just be tag. I know, I agree. Or just something like main and sub, like something, you know. They do so many good things, but then they do some goofy things for sure. Hey, let me ask you something, John. Let me ask you something, big dog. So I got Gasparini. I thought that was a no-brainer. Is it worth putting anything into these guys, or should I wait for Monday? Yeah, an indicator would be nice, like S for sub or just something. Any of these worth it or no, in your opinion? So I already cleared this bad boy out. I'm trying to get the best team possible. If I could go back in time, I said this earlier, I would have got Thuram. I know there will be another good right back coming out. Gotcha. Because I'm eyeing this. Let me ask you this. Mbappe or Guler? Mbappe is a shadow striker or Guler is an attacking mid? And would you go Vinicius or would you go Eterkoglu? Because I got to see the blitz curler in action with Jinsu or whatever. But I'm debating if I want to put something into this. And the last thing is, I don't think he would clear Mbappe, though. Gotcha. And the attack? And then including this one, too. So out of these ones, I like the Turkey ones the best because I don't need center backs like ever again. That's the other thing, dude. I don't think I'll ever get center backs again, dude. I mean, I love Araujo and Rudiger. They're incredible. I don't think I'll ever get a left back. So it's almost like once you spend money, you never have to, like unless you really want to replace a player down the line. But I'm talking about getting a team that I keep forever. And I like the idea of having Mbappe just like I have, like, having Shinsuke Nakamura would be so sick to have, as a creative playmaker there. His finishing's a little low, but, with that blitz curler, shooting that blitz curler from kind of a bit of an angle. But I really like all three of these guys. Now, this I would replace. So those cards are obviously very good and better than any no booster card with. Gotcha. So obviously, I know momentum dribbling. I have to look at that. I have to look at momentum dribbling. I know visionary passer. McAllister's is amazing. Aren't. Yeah, I know. Neither is any of these guys, I don't think. I don't think momentum dribbling's like, you know, like I don't think I would go Scholesy with, I love Paul Scholes. I don't know if he's good in this game. I might just be going off, but his offensive awareness, I know this isn't all the way boosted, but I don't know. I don't picture him being better than Mbappe. It's a shadow strike. Momentum dribbling is really good. Okay. What does momentum dribbling do? It helps you in tight spots and stuff. I like how Figo's so dynamic. He can play. He can cross the ball. He's got momentum dribbling. Man, Figo wouldn't be bad to have. Gotcha. How about Scholesy, or how about Figo in the attacking or in the shadow striker role? Nice. Okay. Yeah, because I don't really want a visionary passer in the attacking mid spot, but I could do a blitz curler out wide if I got Atukoglu. I don't know. There's just some boxes. I wish I could have got Lamine. Figo would free because you need a solid, nimble hole player. Yeah. Figo would be good for you. Yeah, no. So I don't want Dejan. He don't have nothing special. Yeah, that's where I would put Figo is underneath Holland. And then I would actually move. I'll show you what I'd do. I use my left-sided guy. So, tactics. I use my, so, hold on, edit positioning, hold on, player details. So on his weak foot is good, I believe. Occasionally in high, yep. Precision is high, occasionally. Okay, so I would move Mbappe with his 89 finishing would replace, Vinny would go to reserves or the bench. Mbappe would come out here. Right, what was his weak foot? Almost never in medium. So I get rid of him with the bad weak foot. I wish he could play on the right, but he can't. So then this would be Gnabry or Farron. I've liked Farron so far. I really have. Mbappe would go out here as almost a striker, and I play the right side as a crosser, him or Serge. Kylian would go out here. Holland stays here, and Mbappe off his shoulder would be sick. But right here, this would turn actually into here. I'll show you. Attacking mid, right, like in this area. And then this right mid would actually go up to a right wing. And a little wider. Right wing. That's how I would play it. Like this. A little back. Just because I like the diamonds everywhere. I like this off his shoulder. And even Mbappe can play. It's like ping, ping. Or it can be ping up to a cross. Or it could be lay back. You move up and shoot. Lay back. 1-2 here. And Figo makes a run. There's just a lot. And then obviously McAllister can find any of these four. Give him a little more space. Yeah. So that's where I'm at. I had somebody on yesterday that loves this Holland, dude. And it actually, out of these four, Holland's been my favorite. So I'm hoping that Kohler, I do want to get Kohler. Kohler is like the best header in the game, right? Attacking wise. And he comes tomorrow. Yeah, so Holland will come off the bench. I'm going to get Kohler. I'm just determined. And then Farron. So for now, Farron's here. I like having diamonds though, so this would be bullet head. He's like 205. Yeah, so I'm definitely getting Kohler. So I'll save for that. So I got Holland here. Drop back. I'm gonna work on this now though. I'm gonna see how this would work like this. Farron on the wing. Farron can play. No, he can't. Mbappe. Mbappe, I need a... So, Rafinha can play in there. I wish Salah could play in there. Oh, they gave him center forward. I don't want... I mean, that could come in handy. Damn. With the 90 finishing. But I want him to get fully green in the attacking mid spot, dude. Salah would be sick there. Dembele. His passing isn't that good. You know what? Gnabry. Ribery's excellent in there, dude. He really is excellent in there. His passing, his finishing is not as good. David Villa is another one. I want him to be I need a proficient attacking midfielder. I mean, he could be. He's close. But who could be? It would have to be Ribery. Dembele doesn't even have it lit up. It's got to be by the midfield. The one by the midfield. Not him. Salah could get it. Villa's passing's just as shit, so let me see here. Pedri could be good in there. His finishing shit, but his passing so good. I'm gonna go either Salah if I can get that position changed. Rafinha has the ability. Rafinha is a whole player too with best passing, but dude, Rafinha is the best for this role right here. There we go. As an attacking mid. 4-2-3-1. And then this changes to individual. Nope, sorry. That would be my quick counter. Then subtactics. There it is. Edit position. Okay. So where I want this is like this. Attacking midfielder. Alright. Then Rafinha is an attacking mid. That's what I like to see. 4-2-1-3, legit 4-2-1-3 now, not with the right midfielder, but with the right winger. Cheating in just a bit, and then Vinny cheating in as far as he can, playing right off Haaland's shoulder. Actually, this, sorry. Will be Mbappe. So I'm down to just Mbappe, Vinny. I'm going to have Mbappe, Vinny, and Van Dijk are the last three standard players. Okay, so change manager, change subtactic, edit positioning. Yep, so this is what it will look like. Mbappe will be playing off Haaland's shoulder. Dude, I saw that Mengia or whatever did the rattiest tactic. Let me tell you guys what he did real quick. Now, he was playing against one of the top players in the world. So I guess he had to play this way. But what he did was he had everybody to this left side. He put his left back on attacking. And and everybody on the left had like pinpoint crossing or edge crossing. Which my Mbappe does have. Pinpoint crossing, and so does. So I could do this tactic if I got Kohler, even with Haaland. So left, everything was to the left. Then all alone out here was Kohler, and then he had Kohler pushed in a little bit more, but he was the only one out wide right. Then he had like Haaland up top, and everybody. His whole tactic was to send these players to cross it. Oh, I whine when losing. I whine when losing like a motherfucker. I don't mind. The only thing I don't like about him is he does some of the con man stuff. He did this video. I said this in my encyclopedia video. He did this video where he's like, all of these little tips you can only find in the loading screen, which are random and you can never see them all. Until now, in my video, I have put these all together for you to find here. Notice I have every single tip. There is 60 of them. Dude, then I was looking in the encyclopedia thing. If you go into settings under help, they're all listed there. All he had to do was do a video like mine and go here, click into here. But obviously he wanted like content. So it was hilarious. But anyway, but I haven't minded him as much as people have said. But I don't really watch him though. That's just every once in a while. I watch that Minsu or Jinsu guy play. He's big on getting the ball to the wing. He does like a FIFA style attack. He gets the ball to the wing, isolates defenders, and then plays it into the middle, and he has a one-time shooter, like a one-time shot, and he uses that a lot. Okay, so pretty soon, so in this order, depending on, we'll see what the box is released, but I'll look to relieve Daishimi, Caicedo, Ferran Torres, then Mbappe, then Haaland, then Rafinha. I don't really have much to use this on, so I do want to put Pedri can be a sub in the attacking mid. Salah can play center forward now, so that's just not a bad option to have. So I do want to get another skill for you can only have 5 total. So I'm at 4 and 4 there. Haaland and Ferran can't get any skills. Scissors and no look. McAllister can do it. Rabona. Goalies can't get any more. So Mbappe will be there for a while probably, but I like where he's at. I want to see what McAllister can get. If I have any training ones, I might not. I don't. Booster, player progression. So from now on, I'll do this manually too. Oh, which I changed that, by the way. I went into here. I didn't realize you could do this, but I went into my team. I saw where to do this at, and I'm going to put this in my encyclopedia video, but I'll say it now. This is where I could have changed it. So now I got it to manual development, but I had it at auto. And then I could add player slots, I know, but I wish you could change. Tell me if I'm wrong, but you can't change the uniforms, can you? Damn, those white ones are pretty sleek. I like the black and gold, and then the all whites. I'm going to stick to these. Alright, so that will be where we're at. Just a lot of cool stuff in here, man. That's all it is. It's a lot of cool stuff. I like taking my time with the menus. I mean, it's all a lot. I can really appreciate what they do. Maldini is a Capitan. I can really appreciate how they do this. I'm hoping slowly but surely we start gaining traction as an eFootball channel. I haven't even touched. I played one game of Champs yesterday on my second attempt after the service was terrible. I played my first rat in a long time in FC, and then played a couple other lag merchants who then came in and started trolling in the channel. Meanwhile, in eFootball, everyone's just helpful, dude. It's just crazy the difference. Alright, so now game plan. Alright, we're set. Oh, I gotta check my opponents. Duh. Alright, very good team. So this will be a good test. I like this team. Cristiano and Rumen. We're going to do tight marking. He still has Hullet. Hullet's always tough Maradona stuff. So this dude's a very good player. Team. I don't know about player. We'll see. Right, tactics, individual instructions, defense. Tight marking on both Rumenage and Ronaldo. Oh, I know. That's an incredible team, dude. You can't get much better than that. I bet you his bench is ridiculous, too. I didn't see it. It's illicit, but I didn't read it. Let's see if I can see it. Oh, you know what I didn't do? Surge! Whoa, buddy! That's what everyone said was his problem. I'm glad I didn't get Bastoni, though, as my second choice. I looked at Amrabat a little bit, but... and then I looked at Kolomowani, but having that shitty weak foot is a no-go. Alright, we're going to have our work cut out for us. First game, Division 4. Very, very good team.
So without question, it is one of the
Doesn't say anything about records or anything like that, so all you can see is their badge. So for me, all I got is a Division 3 badge.
And only a handful will go forward to achieve those ambitions. That is the nature of our fascinatingly competitive game.
I didn't see if this player had any badges.
The matchday noise
crap.
at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And already we're underway here. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
McAllister, you're a beast,
here,
buddy.
A real opportunity.
Out of play for a throw.
I can definitely feel the difference in pressure. You ain't winning that. You did win it a little bit, didn't you?
And the pass is intercepted. Ferran Torres absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Oh man, that could have been helpful.
We often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Hullet. We're talking a genuinely stylish player here in Frank Rijkaard.
Good ball.
With that, Jim, are you?
No, I've got to totally agree with every word you just said. As holding midfielders go, he is one of the very best. Nothing phases him.
Good.
Now it's Rafinha. And he cuts
Good
out
read
a
by
supply.
him.
Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Oh, that just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Araujo, neither side yet able to find the net. Ferran
Come on, Ferran.
Torres could try cutting inside here.
Oh, I didn't do the early cross. I should have held L1 on that. I needed L1 on that.
And here's Mbappe. He's making a real surge on the left. McAllister. That has been
Come on,
not
Haaland.
clear.
Good touch. Come on.
Taps it clear. And he's there to retrieve it. Mbappe.
I
And
knew
the
better.
counter is on. Not the most accurate
Good.
pass.
Well done, Caicedo. Go. Good, again.
McAllister.
Good.
Oh, he's through the middle.
Oh, man.
Oh, what has happened here?
Come on, Haaland.
It's
Come on,
Rose
Haaland.
here.
I changed the direction, I guess, because I didn't
Gets
super
good distance
cancel.
on it. Bellingham.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Pirlo charging forward, the ball at his feet.
Whoa! Holy fuck, that was
chance
almost
from a
bad.
corner.
Imagine if I hit that in my goal, dude.
And we have our very first corner. Pirlo goes short. There's the hit.
Good. Come on.
And
Good.
now they can
Keep going.
spring out of defence. Engages and forces him
ball.
off the ball.
We'll take it.
Maldini does really well there. He is strong. And it's Hullet.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a
Ah.
little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving.
Fuck! Good save. Well done, Courtois.
Oh, that
Can't leave
was
those
a
shots open though,
brilliant
dude. That
save.
hole is
Well,
going to be a
really
deuce.
must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Come on, we just got to
Here's
keep
their
working.
Second corner of the game. They've played it short. And here's Can he finish?
Fuck, dude.
Goal! Bayern Munich!
Damn it.
And Bayern Munich take the lead.
Alright, let's go.
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear.
Only
that
thing we can do
keeper
is
was
go
inside
right
the
at
guy's
him.
defence, and
He's
by the time
on
he
me like
picked up
white
the
on
fight to
rice.
that, it was too late.
Bayern Munich are in front now. The game's only
Yeah.
goal.
I've been saying since the beginning, but don't let anybody tell you that pay to play does not. It is pay to play in a sense. You can do, if you're really skilled, you can use the standard players. But if the question is, will paid players make a difference? Yes, 1,000%. My McAllister, 1,000 times better than the $3 Pep. Araujo, Rudiger, 1,000 times better than Van Dijk and Araujo standard. Right? I had Rojo standard that I. Oh shit! I didn't even sell my Rojo standard. I gotta go do that. How the hell? I guess he's just in reserve. But when these paid players, holy fuck, they're way different. I try to pass that up the field. You can tell playing against them feeling. But like if Jinsu or like a top-rated player, like that player I just played, I only beat him 1-0, but I could take a standard team and do just the same record as I would, just the same way as I would with this team.
Now then, the ball's
But you can just tell the players are just, they're different, dude. Come on, you're through. Oh, that was almost a great move.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Mbappe. So what can they make of this? He's got away. Maldini.
I try to trick him and go to the second player. But their positioning, they're like, you know, like McAllister on the ball, just the difference between him and Pep is crazy. And they're both boosted players. You're through now. You're through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He is through here. Good read.
Oh, I tried to super cancel right away.
And that'll be the
We're going to get some
final action
chances,
of the
but yeah,
first
you can
half.
just tell they're
Well, a very
beasts.
decent watch up to
Maldini's
now,
such
but
a
just the
monster.
one
Like
goal so
Caicedo, I
far.
think
It has
I feel like
been
he's really
competitive
good for just a
and
regular player. I like how he
combative
feels on the ball way better than like Frimpong, who is an offensive fullback.
But at least this will be a good time to.
But whenever it's on Maldini's side, it's night and day.
Changes coming because whatever they've been doing.
But you like, it's not like so bad. Like you can still play, but you will definitely
it's all about
it's skill first, but you will definitely increase your chances. Like that kind of shot right there, I could take that in a way, but
yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
it's just crazy, dude. They're good.
Corner number 4
These,
coming up here.
but this is probably the best, one of the best teams in the game. So the fact that it's only 1-0 off of a corner kick goal, I'm happy with that. Fortunately, though, for me, I'm fine with putting some money in because this is my only, let's call it, vice as far as finances. I don't need money for beer or cigarettes or none of that
Now
shit.
a sudden
I don't
chance to
gamble. I don't
counter.
go to the bars. Not judging anybody
They've
that
been
does. I'm just
denied a
saying
chance
this
to
is
develop
when I put
any
money into
rhythm in the
that.
passing department.
Oh, I tried. There's a
And it's Cristiano
little
Ronaldo.
quicker
Cafu.
and that's in, you know. Come on.
McAllister.
Good.
Now it's Mbappe.
I did the super cancel on there.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Good. Go, 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 go.
Oh, super find.
Good.
Look, movement creates more options. And
God
that
damn
was
it.
really
Come
sharply
on.
done.
Win that header.
And claimed it back swiftly. Oh,
Good.
well spotted. Pirlo, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
I'm going to my quick counter. Hand
Rummenigge.
up on attacking.
Cafu. Cafu
Win
plays
it.
it in.
Good.
And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Laid off. Laid off and run.
Down by a goal,
Ah.
needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Bellingham. Cristiano Ronaldo does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
28,599.
Your impression
Good.
so far, Jim?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're
Shit.
closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Good. All right. See, that was
The
perfect
defence
timing
just
there.
about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
There it is. Stop. Don't stop. Why the fudge did he stop? I must have took my finger off and didn't realize
Well, it's
it.
good stuff. This is better.
They're coming
Come on.
again
Win that
and
Rojo.
again.
Good.
They just need to sort
Aye.
out their end product. And
See, they have that aura about him too. Like, what can I say? Like, you see how that he didn't win the ball outright from my Rojo, but it went to a
Slightly
perfect
undercooked
spot.
that one.
that was just poor decision making and a weak execution.
He has found the way through.
Damn it!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Come on.
McAllister.
Oh, I just needed
And
that
he
one
can clear
pass
it
to go
away.
through.
Nicked
Dude,
it
we
back
can score
promptly.
here, guys. I can score here for sure.
And here's Rafinha. Look at the space here.
I did a fake shot at
Well,
the
he
end.
certainly wasn't in the mood to take
Look,
any
he's
risks.
got the best team in the game. I got him reeling. I got him reeling.
Caicedo.
Oh, Caicedo. That
Now it's
touch, I got a
Phillips.
sub. He's got to be tired.
Pirlo. Can he get onto this?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Good, come on, Farron. Come on.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic,
I
but
need the
you
ball to
have to
go out.
admire
I'm
their
dead.
commitment to goals.
Good.
Oh, they could break here. Maldini
You're through.
threads one in. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Oh, what a ball is in here. It's run loose. He's
There it
got
is.
a goal.
Oh, man. That would have been
Well,
sick,
at least
guys.
that improves their tally when it comes to shots on goal, but they have to start.
Damn, that would have been sick. I have him reeling. Come on, pause. Good. Okay, game plan. Oh, yeah, look at that. I got to remember to do it since I don't have my subs on automatic. We're getting Nabry in there. I don't care. I know he's freaking tired, dead. David Villa's coming in here. Rafinha. You're coming out for Pedri. I'm keeping my defense in. I need Mbappe for Vinny. Alright. Let's see if we can make it happen. See? He's way out teaming me. It's not like, I mean, one corner kick goal in which I didn't follow him close enough. You better believe I'm going to watch that from now on.
Substitution on the field. Number
We
7.
have got changes here.
We can just
Both
pull a
sides,
tie
in
out of
fact.
this, dude.
Number 9. Erling Haaland. Number 22, Rafinha. Number 10, Mbappe. Coming on the field,
Well,
number
saw that coming. That's great positioning.
Oh,
So
man.
good from him.
Number 20,
Played back.
Pedri. Number 11,
Bayern
Vinicius
Munich
Junior.
finding their passes.
Substitution.
Good.
Vinicius Junior.
Good.
Time
Good.
is running out here.
You're through.
Really playing
You're
in
through.
hope at this point.
Come on,
but
Nab.
hope is something you can always cling to.
Oh, I thought it was a foul.
5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, here's a chance.
All right, 85th.
That's a
Take your time.
half-decent try.
Xabi Alonso just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is
Whoa,
usually
no
up his
way. I almost screwed that up, didn't I, guys? All the way out wide. All the way out wide. Good.
Caicedo.
What the fuck? I turned bad. That was totally messed up on my part. Rookie mistake, man. Wow. I was in a good position. Now he's reset.
Araujo. Pedri. David Villa. Played out
Good.
towards the right
Come on.
wing. He's shifting through the gears here.
God, these blocks. There it is.
Well, he got rid because
Man.
he was
And
under pressure.
that's that. Well, that was tense.
Not far off, though. Not far off at all.
Really meaningful moment.
I'll possess the shit out of him, but he outshot the shit out of me. I couldn't get that final. Beating a defense like that, I mean, I'm one back off from having that type of defense. Out of those shots, even that rocket he hit with Hullet, the only dangerous one was what he scored.
And all that remains for...
Damn, man. Oh, yeah. Let's check his rank. Alright, so good call, John. Let's check that bad boy. Oh, no, that's the #1 player in the world right now. Hold on one second. Where is Jinsu at? I don't see him, actually. I don't see that flag that he always has. What's Minsu not playing right now? I know that picture of that player. Gotcha. Jinsu, yeah. I think I do that because of that Mababa Baba Naba Daba. Alright, so match history. So I just played a Division 1 player, rank 4,262, ranking at the end of the phase. I don't know. I seen him, Mensa's always talking about him, you know, or whatever. Medin, I can't even say his name. Mabadabadaba Saba. Yeah, dude, that was a good player. That's what I'm saying, bro. That was a good player, and I had him reeling. I mean, the whole second half, he hit that one rocket. Yeah. So I'm getting there, dude. And he had probably, arguably, like, you can't get much better than that. Position by position, it's almost like, you know, he could be better than him, he could be better than him. Yeah, a little bit ago, that would have been a I would have got killed. Narrow defense dribbling, the double touch player skill. Nice, now I can read the, alright, so. Boom. That's done. Got that out of the way. Now I can go into my chat here. Perfect. Perfect. Now I'm in my chat here. I can turn it off because I don't like when it pops up when I'm playing. But I didn't have a choice. Now I'm done with my recording on the other one. And I can turn off chat on my screen. Next. Alright, next. Game plan. Alright, so another very good team. I love this team, actually. So the way he's playing is super attacking. He's flooding the midfield, but I'm okay with that. So Killian, we'll type mark Killian, and that's it. We'll type mark Killian. So Daishimi will be... no, you know what? He could be doing the same thing as me, so I am going to type mark Killian. I'm going to stick to my regular tactic at first. I'm not going to go to my sub yet. I'm going to stick to my quick counter with from deep and see how this goes. I kind of like that against this. We'll see if he's really playing that, though. Or if he's doing what I was doing. Switching it.
Chants of filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack.
We'll go right at him from the bat.
And the matchday noise at this place is truly special.
I was supposed to go deeper.
It adds to a massive sense of occasion. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
No way! How did I not tackle him? Wait, let's look at this.
Listen, the big names earn their
What?
reputations for precisely the reason
I
we
thought I
just
put a
seen.
tackle
They
right
have a
on
habit
him,
of making
dude.
their presence felt, and here we are, early stages.
I don't know why he didn't tackle that. I guess somehow I missed it that I didn't realize it.
Milan clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
We'll be fine though. This dude, he's just a rusher. I can tell what he is.
And we have our very first corner.
That sucks. I was right on him. If I let my AI do it, I would have been fine.
He rises!
Ah, unlucky. I need to find a way to get those to Holland.
That's
Good.
very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Could have been dangerous.
Damn.
Nothing.
We're gonna get in there, dude. I'm telling you. We're gonna get one right back. This dude ain't nothing special.
Araujo picks it up from the goal kick. That was good pressing. Forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening.
Gotta look for my wingers.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Shouldn't have rushed that.
Messi. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Yeah,
He's good at the right stick stuff.
Always get you into areas of possibility.
So what can they make of this?
Perfect. You gotta win that though.
It's not going to get any further than that. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Ferran Torres.
Ferran's touch, dude. What the fuck? Don't ask me what happened there. Lucky.
Quarter of an hour played. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Good.
Mbappe. Maldini. Rijkaard is there.
Come on,
to
Holland.
clear.
Don't watch.
Yamal.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's being shifted off it.
You're through.
Rijkaard
Oh.
gets over and intercepts. And here's Messi. Messi. Big chance.
Fuck, that was a good goal.
Goal.
All right, that one he got. I swear to God, that other player was better though. Felt harder to defend.
And he stuck it away.
He's just all out attack.
No other outcome there. That was
Kind of smart. I know this.
So that's two now.
This dude's gonna be really high ranked though. I can tell by how he plays.
Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
I wouldn't be surprised if the other dude was better though. So it's early on, and so what we're gonna see, just like in Rivals,
oh, that was vital.
We're gonna see all these players that are top players that are currently on their climb. You know, you're through, Holland.
Now it's Haaland.
You made a weird choice for a run there.
Some resolute defending there.
I mean, their AI covers everything.
For the moment here. Yeah, Mbappe is on his own. Real chance.
He knew exactly what to do. All right, there's no point in playing this one. Yeah, so we're gonna run into this. So 0-2. I'm gonna play one more match and then call it for now. So we're playing. I guarantee that guy. He wasn't as good as the other guy soccer-wise, but he just played like, I have an amazing team, so I'm going to go straight down right at you. And good luck trying to beat my Patrick Vieira and other great center back. That's the one thing, dude, they feel different. Like the runs they track, the mark, that's where you'll have like, if you've ever heard Vergang talk, I love watching his vlogs, because talk about, man, if he's like the cockiest, arrogant dude, but he's so good that no one can do nothing about it. But if you hear him talk about eFootball, he's like, I just play Football Manager. You know, like that's how he says it. Because meaning like the skill is in you doing everything. Now, I realize the skill is in utilizing the AI, but you'll have some players that will go, you'll have some players that will be like, or here, I want to look at the ring, that will say, okay, well, the skill's in using AI. But you'll have the FC players go, no. The skill's in you get like a Hullet, and he's really good at DM, or he's really good at Cam, if you use him really good. But you are making the runs, you are making everything. Like his AI helps you and might do some runs that you didn't see, but the other ones do it, and that's where the top players come in. So Division 1. Oh, yeah, so I just played the second best player in the world. That's the second best player in the world. And I thought he was... So I told you I faced tough guys. John. I just played the second best player in the world, guys. Have you ever played that? What do you think about that? And that wasn't bad, dude. Consider I'm a couple weeks in. If you look at the hours I play, I thought this guy played better football. But this guy might just know how good he is at this one and just go straight at you. Think about that, though, dude. Think about that. If that's not a huge confidence booster, I just literally played the number 2 player in the world. Look at his badges. Look who I'm facing. That is huge, dude. I would have finished the game if I knew that. You know what he played like, though, guys? You ever see the what do you call it? You ever see that like if you're playing FC and you're playing those speedrunners, they call them the speedrunners, the champ speedrunners that just play super fast. They try to like score 5 goals and then, you know what I mean? They try to get you to quit early. That's what he played like. But think about it. I just played the second best player in the world. I wish I would have finished that game. That's huge, dude. Because you heard what I said. Before I knew this, I was like, he seems like more of like a rat, but he has the best team in the game. But I thought this guy was a better football player. Like moving the ball and stuff. But check that out. That's insane. The number 2 player in the world. But that's what's crazy. So that's why being in Division 4, like Division 3, you can play those type of players no matter what. Because Division 3 is like all combined with Division 1. And everyone, like in elite football, like a lot of people want an actual elite division where let's say the top 100 players have to play each other only. Or whatever. I guess with matchmaking it would be kind of like UFL. But that's freaking awesome, dude. But how unlucky is that, too, playing the number 2 player in the world? That was awesome, dude. So that's all we have to look. I mean, that's not bad to have to play for number 2 in the world. Like if I played Vergang, well, that's the good thing about AI, I guess you could say, is that if you go watch Vergang play FC, that mother effer, you're gonna know he manually controls every single player on the pitch as if he's literally got 8 arms and 8 controllers. He's got every defender on every one of your players. He's got every one of his players. He's got 3 passes ahead of time. So if you think about that, he's clicking the right stick. Boom, 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 boom. You ain't gonna play him and mistake him for nobody. You're gonna play the, because if you think about it, Vergang was number 2 in the world until very recent. He had to win the world championship. He was number 2. So I just played the Vergang, one behind this Minsu guy I'm always talking about. That's crazy. Let's see his name so I can watch him later. But yeah, I wasn't like, obviously he was good, but you guys have seen me get beat worse than that. So I'm clearly coming along. You guys have seen me get smoked by way lower than that. So hey, not to mention the score stops at 3-0, so I only lost 3-0 to the number 2 player in the world. NAESL. So if you think about what does that stand for? North American eFootball Soccer League or something? That's a pro team. You can't tell at first, but I guarantee that's North America Soccer League or something like that. Oh, John, you could tell how good he was? See, I couldn't, dude. He just seemed like one of those speedrunners, but maybe he was speedrunning there. Like, I just want to get back to Division 1. How unfortunate is that to match him, by the way, in Division 4? Out of all the players I could have matched, I matched a top 4,000 player than the number 2 player in the world. That's pretty insane. But it's pretty cool, though, dude. I would have finished that game if I would have known that. So this one isn't as good, you can see. I got to start reading the badges. If I would have read that guy's badge, I would have seen the number 22 through 44 badge. And I would have known at least he's higher rated. I wouldn't have known he's number 2 in the world, though. But that's pretty cool. I've never played Vergang before or any of those guys. I've never even played, the lower rated, literally, who can I've never played any pro in the top 200. I've played, top 500. I played that shooter, Power Shot 5000, or whatever his name is. He's the big one he's from Canada, but he's a big one in our region, and he's only, top 1,000, top 500, probably. People just don't know how many pros there really are. Now, I don't know if eFootball is the same. I don't know if eFootball, I would imagine there's not a ton of pros. Another very good team, that's fine. No big deal. Definitely the worst of the last 3 we've played. This is a top free-to-play team, I believe. But he's still going to be good, I bet. He's been playing the game a long time. I guarantee it to have that team. That was cool to be able to play him. Fuck, 2 weeks in and I'm already playing the number 2 player in the world. That mother effer is probably laughing his ass off. Alright, David Villa Endrick. He's got a stud David Villa, though. My David Villa off the bench is like the old David Villa. He subbed out Endrick for Fernando Torres. He subbed out Endrick. Yep. for Fernando Torres. So he's going for headers probably. All right, let's see. Oh my God, he's only got he just now got Maradona. How though? Or he just didn't boost him up? Or he's playing him out of position. Why is his Maradona? Oh, dude, he manually boosted him, didn't he? So Maradona's probably got like sick. So when you see players like that are lower rated, that means that they individually boosted them, and they probably got like he's probably got like sick crossing, I bet, or just ridiculous dribbling. I'm going straight to my sub tactic this time.
Which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising. Evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to.
Whoa, I fucked up.
And this place is living up to its reputation as one of the noisiest corners.
Alright, it'll go straight to the sub tactic from the start. So we're playing long ball counter.
Collective chorus. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
I should have done the super cancel. Oh yeah, we can get this guy. I can tell right off the bat.
He's going for goal. Oh, that was a brilliant.
We're gonna win this, guys.
Yeah,
we're gonna win this fucking game. I got renewed confidence.
We have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Now it's McAllister.
Come on, Holland. Man, am I doing headers wrong? I wonder if I'm doing headers wrong. The headers seem like really not cool. Like my opponents will hit some bullets.
McAllister producing a good steal there.
Ah, stupid decision. Stupid decision. Stupid decision by him, though. What the fuck was he doing?
One of the greatest fullbacks ever, perhaps.
Oh, without doubt, Peter. He's definitely in that category when it comes to legendary players. I don't think I've seen someone as adaptable, as dependable, both going forward and having to get back too. Plus, he's got that excellent leadership he's always displayed, and he's won everybody's respect.
Yeah, and once described by one of the
good
world's
try.
greatest
McAllister's a beast, dude. I love McAllister.
And now the hit.
Good save. That ain't threatening me at all.
Once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Come on, Rafinha. You're through. Turn. Oh, turn. Oh, man. If I could have got that out wide, I'm in there, guys.
Carlos. And it's Ribery. The defence opting here for strength in numbers.
Good stuff, fair. Oh, fair, you fucker. I thought it was going to be good.
He's found the way through. Ribery!
Oh, jeez Louise. Throw it good. Good. Come on. You're through now. You're through.
Oh, that's clever. And he cuts out the supply.
The over-the-top through balls, the dinkers I like, but those long ones I don't like.
0-0 still. No lack of chances, though.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although
you're through.
they've mounted to nothing so far.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, my God, he got lucky. He got lucky as shit.
Keeper's got good distance on that. That's been cut out.
Whoa, I don't know what happened there.
Maradona.
Come on, track him back.
And here's Ribery.
Good. Good. Good.
Defending is
Oh, wait.
unapologetically
Come on, Bob.
persistent. It's almost
Come on, Bob.
personal. And it had
Cut it
to
back.
be.
And go.
McAllister is the team's great visionary.
See you. I see you.
He's felt that
Oh,
message.
foul!
And he's looking at the
Oh!
referee, and the referee is shaking his head. Chance here to counter.
Good,
He's quick to
Arojo.
react.
There's Arojo being a beast. Tinker through ball. Good, we're fine. Ah.
And it's Ribery.
Good, Arojo. Go ahead,
The
Arojo.
counter is on. Roberto Carlos wins the duel
fine.
this time.
Out of
And
bounds.
they've got a throw.
Why? Also, guys. Yeah, that's pretty good being number 2 at the end of the world. I don't care if he did it one time 4 years ago.
Araujo makes the interception.
That's pretty good. And then what? Why is Maradona rated number 2? Mensa had an 83 player, but he said it was because he, or Medensa, whatever, said it was because, oh fuck, because he gave them all dribbling and shit.
Well, there is a look that says it
But
all.
yeah, if I finish top 10, like I was top 10 in UFL when 40 players were top 10 when it was hard to get in there when no one had players. So like when I say, I always say it like this. I say I got top 10 in the world, but same with that guy, he just has a badge that says he was number 2 in the world at the end of the season. So that's pretty fucking sick.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Very few players can say they got number 2 in a, you know what I mean? I mean, props to that mother effer. If I get number 2 in the world ever, and even if it was some bullshit like UFL, I'm fucking happy about that.
Mbappe. That's very
Shit, I'll take top 100,000 in the world. Well, I don't know how many players are in eFootball.
David Villa.
Whatever got him that badge means he's sick. And I'm 95% sure that NAE will, you guys should look it up. I'm 95% sure NAESL is a pro eFootball organization. But check it out for me if you want.
To McAllister.
The funny thing is I honestly thought the dude before was better. And he might have been. Like if John's right and he maybe it was like 2 years ago when he got number 1.
There is the half-time whistle.
Alright, so we just got to figure out how to break down their defense.
Of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
And then we'll be good.
So your views on the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
So we are still where we were at the beginning.
Right.
It is 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. So neither side has yet broken through. And it's Fernando Torres.
Good block. That was a manual block. I'll take it. Anything manual in this game, I'll take. Oh!
He's intervened well there.
Son of a bitch. I'm going to level 4 passing, dude. I got to.
Rafinha.
Gotta go to level 4 passing. I'm going to this. I'm not going to sit back on it.
David Villa pinches it off him.
You're through. Come on. Yes. Oh, I almost had it. That was a good little cut try.
And it's Fernando Torres.
No way.
David Villa!
I see what you're going for.
That was superb.
All right, let's go. Let's get this sub tactic. Yeah.
Didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Yeah. So he's in eSport. I knew it, dude. So he's a pro EFL guy.
They've played it short.
Whoop. I was worried about changing my thing offensive. Alright, so I'm at quick counter now.
Someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Good high punt, Courtois. Holy shit, that's huge, guys. This is huge.
And here's Haaland. And here's Mbappe.
There it is. Oh, man. ESL on the top. Yeah, I bet you it's North American eFootball, man. That could be a good little connection, man. Like, just play, like, you know, like, I'd like to see them, if they have channels and stuff, I'm sure they do. I love to, you know, learn from guys like that.
Well, they want another corner, and it looks as though they're going to get it.
Is there any top American pros that are, like, worth looking up that are good? You know, to look, try to promote or... Oh, one earlier pass, and I'm there.
Has the chance to go the other way.
Good. Caicedo saves the day. Come on. I got quick counter on. We'll see if it helps.
Anyone's game, 0-0. Caicedo. Just eases him off the ball.
Right. Where are we at? It's the 63rd minute. Let's look at the game plan. Let's get fair now. Let's see what we got. Player condition. Let's get Gnabry over there. Let's get David Villa, fresh striker, in there. Let's get Vinny in for Bop. Where's old Vinny? There's Vinny. And then let's get Ribery, a good finisher, in for Rafinha. You know what I want to try, actually? I want to try this. Now that Salah can play center forward. Alright, let's see how this goes, guys.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Ferran Torres.
And it's Salah.
Number 9, Erling Haaland.
And here's
Real
Gnabry.
shifty dribbling can really come in handy here.
Number 22,
Oh, I fucked up there,
Just
didn't I?
about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I know I'm going to give him some.
David Villa.
We're going to be right on him now.
Number 11, Vinicius Junior. Number 14, Mohamed Salah.
Intercepts
Substitution
the
in
throw.
progress.
That's well read. David Villa. Gnabry. Mohamed Salah.
Good stuff. There it is. Oh my gosh. What a ball. Who was that? Who played that beautiful ball?
Disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
So their fourth corner of the
Get
game.
Vinny over there.
McAllister with the short one. Araujo.
Oh my god, did I just fucking do that? I was going to try
Manchester
something
United
crazy.
looking to go forward now. Oh, nicely intercepted. Maldini. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them.
Thank you.
Torres with the foul.
I should have passed it earlier instead of ran. Otherwise, I could have almost gave that guy a freaking goal he didn't deserve.
Araujo. That's headed upfield.
That's where I like my big guys, though.
David Villa. Ribery.
Good. That's what I wanted.
Vinicius Junior.
Didn't want that, though.
Messi. And Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Gnabry is one of
Good,
the
come on.
key ingredients
I see
in
you.
the team's attack. David
You're
Villa,
through again.
Adams
Oh.
kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. David Villa!
Why did he hit it with his right foot?
Well, that is
I guess I
really
didn't set
good
him up right.
tenacity.
Damn, I don't want to tie here. Come on, boys.
They're up to 5 corners now. Punched away.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
they deserve an awful lot of credit for their
Fucking
commitment to the
counter-attack,
cause,
little
but it's a
bastard.
goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Nice try. I knew what you were doing.
And he's had a hit. It's off target and by
Not my
quite
best
a way.
game. Definitely need a
Manchester
break after
United
this
just
because...
served up a reminder of how
definitely
good they
not
can
playing
be
the
on the break.
greatest.
Their method is clear.
Oh, fuck. Good. Go.
Mohamed Salah
Go, come
powering
on.
forward here. Vinicius Junior stood up well to him there.
Well, it's very much looking like this.
Yeah,
might
it's
be
definitely
destined
a
for
beautiful thing when,
scoreless outcome.
if, like,
Ribery
what
will
I was
just
saying
make
earlier
this.
to, like, Vergang, who obviously probably knows.
And it's Fernando Torres.
Maybe he doesn't,
In with the
but
challenge. It's Fernando
the
Torres.
fact that you can... No way! Did that just happen? See, dude? That's kind of the goofy shit. You know, but I was about to say, when you're really good, you don't... That shit won't happen to you. But let's watch this again. Look at this. I win the ball. He kicks it off me, and then it hits my fucking player on a glitch.
In my
You know, like,
experience,
that won't happen to the best players because they
the
won't be in
skill
that
and the
position, but
confidence was
that
just
doesn't,
brilliant, and he showed both
you
a
know,
quick
we're not
head
talking about the
and even
best
quicker
players
feet.
typically overall that are playing this game
Manchester
that it
United
takes to
have
make the game
fired
look good.
themselves in
So that's
front.
going to constantly be
It's so often the
eFootball's
case with
battle,
goal scorers,
is that
little influence,
for the
all of a
most
sudden.
part, FC's done a good job of getting rid
Loose
of
ball
that
now, and there's
goofy
a
looking.
chase on to
That's
retrieve
like
it.
some UFL shit, you know? The best players won't have that problem, but we're not the best, you know. That's 1% of the player base that makes the game look like that. So, if that's a game-winning goal, it's kind of like, fuck that, dude.
In it comes. Hits it first time.
It literally was
Should really
nothing.
have made more
I
of
win the
that.
ball,
Yeah, it's very well
and
timed.
then
A delivery
Salah's
like that
AI
with the right amount of pace and
glitches.
width can be a nightmare to defend against.
I don't know why he let that run either, but whatever. Glitches.
Oh,
So
what
now,
mistake.
Has been indicated.
Can he finish? Well, now it's a
fucking
race for the
Jesus.
ball.
I don't know, guys.
4 extra minutes.
That's all I could do with Vinny one-on-one. That's kind of silly too, but whatever.
And he's managed to get
I
free.
tried to do some moves there.
Messi. We always look the favourite there. And that's gone loose.
Go ahead, I don't give a shit. Score.
All
right, perfect time for a break. I tried to literally do a scissor with Vinny, and I don't know why he didn't do it. You saw me earlier doing them 100 times with Mbappe. Maybe I pressed it wrong. But yeah, that is what it is. Goofy game,
It's a poor result.
but that's where we're at. So we're going to battle to try to stay put. We went from #1 in the world to that dude had to be terrible. Let's see where he's at. If he's in anywhere near the top, that's pretty bad. Yeah, so just Division 2 is still good, but he's been playing a while. I don't know. I don't know what went on with Vinny on the wing there. 88th minute, one-on-one with Vinny on the wing. Most games you would like that. I agree. There's a comment earlier in my thing that was like, it's not like, you know, it's the most realistic. You're passing, moving. It's not just spamming skill moves and running in circles. Like, I agree with that. However, that's kind of crazy that Vinny one-on-one and you can't. They got to do something with their better skilled players. What's Vinny going to do there, bro? He's going to at least do some scissors in real life. That's crazy. All he did, I don't even think he did any shoulder. Maybe that was a little delay. But, and then that goal was really goofy. So, yeah, the top 1% players aren't going to have that happen, but, you know, it is what it is. So we're 0-3 going into Division 4. 15 points for promotion, 11 to remain. So that's 369. It's still only 4 wins out of 7. It's going to be tough. But I'm going to take a break. I got to get some champs in, and then we'll be back. So the goal is to try to avoid demotion right now. I mean, we could still go up 369 to 3, but you'd have to win 5 out of 7. To stay, you'd have to win 3 and tie 2 or win 4. So not far behind. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, that's my 2 cents, man. I love this game. It's great. It's going to be a hard sell because I'm older, I'm more mature. There's not going to be, and that's debatable, but I'm saying the young kids that are like 18 to 20 something that have grown up on FIFA, they're probably not as appreciative of, like when I was in college playing FC, I would have never gave eFootball. I wouldn't have got past the 1980s looking menu. So my goal, I'm at least going to try, even though I only have like 600 followers, I'm going to try to get people to understand how good this freaking game is. Not going to include, obviously, that goal in like any highlight videos. I'll include them from the top, the #2 player in the world. Like, some of his stuff was sick. It's just the biggest battle, I think, would be, and the game froze, by the way. That's why I'm not doing nothing. But the biggest battle is going to be on screen. There it goes. On screen, when you watch FC highlights, I can come up with a awesome highlight video in FC in 3 seconds. But you got to understand, my take on this is the skill in eFootball, and why I didn't like it my first 3 times, is that you're controlling like these players from almost like a third party. So no, I don't know why the fuck Vinny didn't do a skill there. I was facing sideways, so I don't know. Who knows what the fuck went on there. But other than that type of little goofy stuff, which every game has, I'm talking about the regular in the run of play. eFootball is not like a great game for creating like super highlight videos. If somebody watches good play, like John saw that number 2 player was really good based on, but that stuff's easy in FC. Every play you're making a run in the gaps because you can manually make your player make that run. Every play you're 1-2ing like crazy, you're moving up the field, and then they made defense manual, so now the scores are 8-7. But think about that. That's 15 highlights each game you're coming up with where the football is good. Like I'm saying, like the through ball was great, the shot was great, the scissors come off, scissors, boom, shoot. Like, so it's easy. So my challenge, at least on the content side, is when I'm making videos and I'm trying to show like good football, I know how this game plays. So I know when passes, like when I started with my keeper, I have one in my last video where it moved from my keeper all the way up and scored. Dude, when I first played this game, I could barely make a pass from my keeper to my wingback. And sometimes with pressure, it's still hard, but putting that on a video for players who haven't played and going, look at this, that haven't realized the difference in challenge, that's going to be the biggest thing in getting players over. Is like on screen, eFootball just looks like an outdated version of FC. When you're playing it is where the satisfaction comes, where when you understand the beauty in the game. So I think the better route somehow, I don't know how you point to this demographic, but would be like post-college on footballers. I think that's who would really love eFootball. So I'm in it for the long haul. I love the game. I got to get some things figured out so some of that wonky shit can't happen. But I would say if you're looking at every game as rats, the rats in eFootball would be the ones that everything's go mode forward. Everything's like rush, 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 and you are going to get lucky sometimes every once in a while. And so you just got to combat that. And what I've noticed is those best players, they don't give you a chance to make those wonky things happen. They're right in your face, so you can't get shit going. But then when they have the ball, you can't get close to them. Like when those really good players have the ball, I'll play one more just to see. I almost won a match up against a top like, really good player again, because when they have the ball, you notice how you can't get close to them at all. And I can appreciate that now that I've played. If you're watching from outside and you've played FC, it's not going to look very good because that game is so fast moving, and because you manually move the players, you're a lot of times going to connect the pass, or your opponent's manually able to move his defense and get in front of you. In eFootball, you got to like do all this while making the AI do it. There is no player lock. There is no making your players run left or right, or even going forward or coming to. There's none of it. There's none of that even. That's the hardest part for me, is when my player's on a long run, I play a through ball, right? And then the through ball's right next to my striker, and he won't change his run. And I just want to take control of him and be like, dude, if you move 2 inches to the left... Oh, you know what I'm going to try in this? Well, first of all, I don't know if I can switch it here, but I want to try level 4 passing. Alright, so free to play. I didn't see this guy's badge. Crazy drills, goals. Yeah, exactly. No, exactly, John. I agree. It's satisfying, dude, because it's a challenge. There's skill in it. But it doesn't, like, look it, you know? It doesn't, like... It doesn't look like when you're trying to pull players over as good as it feels, like as good as you know it is in the game. I will say that in a ESL player, I said it in the thing, like, damn, he's just really good at dribbling, dude. His dribbling was sick. He was almost like left stick of dribbling in FC. It was that loose. on the ball. He was just whoop, 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 zipping in and out.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this.
So let's see what we get here.
Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many
Very funny
of us.
shape.
And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. It really is a
Right,
sight
move
to
to
behold
LBC
here
now.
as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. David Villa, big chance!
What a save, Courtois.
Well, he should have done
Man, that
better,
was a
and
great
he
through
knows it.
ball. Holy shit, offsides. Yeah. Oh no, holy shit, that wasn't offsides. I gotta watch that now. That through ball is insane.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Yes, that was that knock on.
He has found
That was
the
that
way
knock on
through.
I've been wanting to do.
Aims beyond the defence.
Perfect ball there.
Next Maldini. It's an early cross. Oh, well played, well played. Tries a shot.
Yes.
Delivered all right.
I wanted to be patient.
Well,
Fake
what's
shot.
more, it's
Goal.
in, and we can't be surprised because
Huge.
his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A moment that needed composure,
Very simple,
and he
very
had
effective.
blazing
Now,
wit.
was it
Well,
tackle
he's a
back?
defender's
I
nightmare.
fucking
You
hate
try to
tackle
send
backs.
him
I
one
hate them in
way,
FC.
and he just
They're
slips the other.
terrible in FC, by the way. So,
The game's first
I don't.
significant
No one can
moment,
say
and it's
shit
come
about that
earlier
in
than
this game
perhaps we
because, dude.
anticipated.
Oh my god.
Pedri.
Oh my god. Oh my god. What the fuck did he just do?
A game of thrills.
What the
all
fuck did he
square
just
in
do?
the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit,
I can't follow his
that's it.
crosses.
Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes.
He's
those
leaving the
runs
middle
with-
wide open.
with
Go,
great
go,
stealth
go on.
And a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the
I made the
ball.
right decision. Just
And that has added a whole new complexion
Alright, so
to the
clearly-
game. Pedri!
he's quick counter. He's
And
quick
that
counter.
wasn't far away.
I'm LBC right now.
Sure, he'll deny it, Peter, but the keeper didn't
So
have
I'm
that
wondering. Maybe he's LBC actually.
Maldini. Oh, this looks sharp. A good play on the
Come on,
left-hand
Bob.
side
Good.
here. He's got away. He is just caressing the ball. To Maldini.
Good. Come on,
Still
take your
very
space.
early
Take your
doors,
space. You're
but it
through.
is a closely
Yes.
contested affair.
There it is.
It's a goal!
Ha ha ha!
It's in!
See, like that feels so good, and that might not look good on video, dude, but that feels so
And
good,
that
bro.
is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Oh man.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how? Oh, shooting chance! Well, now it's a race for the
Go.
ball.
Press. I see you. I seen it.
He's cut it
I
out.
manually blocked it. Come on, Holland, you're in.
Mbappe.
He's doing quick counter. Now I see why the holes in. I should have shielded it.
Showed
I should have done
plenty of zest in
L2.
getting to the ball, but couldn't
Now I
quite
see why
sort
the
it out.
holes from quick counter are so fucking bad
Here's
if you're
Messi.
not really good.
Barcelona have it back and can go again.
Ah, wrong one.
Well played,
Damn
well
it.
sorted out. Koundé. David Villa. McAllister. Rafinha.
Well, Peter, he's
You're in.
looking
Great ball.
particularly sharp.
And certainly on... And the finish!
No way.
Well, the finish certainly didn't
No
match the
way.
It's easy to say,
Holland.
but difficult to stop it when runs in behind
No
are being
way.
made like that.
I gotta be real careful in the back. Because this dude's on quick counter. He's looking to come at me. Holy, won that?
Well timed, excellent interception.
Good. Oh, I didn't see you there.
Pedri. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. That's good defending.
Close to the penalty, I gotta
very
be
good
careful.
defending. David Villa.
That's why those are working. He's got everyone flying forward. Man, that goal, the second goal I scored was one of the best I've scored in FC, by the way. Sorry, goddamn it.
Now
eFootball.
Mbappe.
Switch it. Switch it. Good. Quick counter, I learned that that's a great method, by the way. Everyone's coming at you so hardcore, you just...
Oh, now here's an interesting match. He's got the shot.
Yeah, you ain't getting that shit, boy.
That was probably asking
flick
just
about.
too much.
Good.
Maldini engages and forces him off the ball. He's for and Messi.
Nice try, blitz curler.
Well to get to that. Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Good, Farron. Turn it.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. David Villa. Well cut out. No margin for
Good,
error there
Maldini.
at all.
Villa, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Half-time coming up and little doubt
Good.
as
Oh
to
my
which
gosh.
of the two sides is the happier.
He's getting a bit lucky on these blocks.
Pedri. Beckham. And the
2-2.
shots.
My fucking defender went away from him.
It's level again.
Damn it, man.
What a match we have.
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity.
I'm gonna go.
You
I'm gonna
couldn't
try
ask for
too.
much more. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball
See how?
smartly
Let's
enough
go.
through a very
Quick
strong
counter versus
pressing
quick
wave.
counter. He's literally just rushing.
Quite a thriller
You
this
know,
one's become.
better player would be
Look, Peter,
smoking
I was
this
on the
dude right
fence
now.
before a bullet was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
In my opinion, we'll see. Watch, he'll end up being like
They've gotta
top
be
5
quick
ranked in the
moving
world or
this
some
forward.
shit.
Pedri. Davis with a cross. Oh, that was vital.
Should have took my time there. So I got 2 good goals because his defense is non-existent, but I'm sitting back and basically letting him just kick my ass.
And that'll be the final
2-2.
action of the first half. Well, it has been a pretty crazy game so far. A game played out in extraordinary
So the
fashion,
attempt
and the
for us
scoreline
will be
underlines
to...
that. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
Attempt for me will be to... Sorry, I'm multitasking. I'm going to quick counter his ass right back. I should have been paying more attention. I should have fucking marked these guys from the start. I screwed that up. I think it really would have made a difference, I swear. Let's see if it does this half, though. Shevchenko, David Villa. Alright, 2-2. We got quick counter going. Let me make sure.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. No reported change from the side during
Oh,
break.
Holland, why'd you stop?
Well, the run has
And then
been
he
sold
wins
a
that,
little
no?
bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Alright, good
Seeks to
start.
shoot.
Good start. We start off on the front foot.
The keeper's done
Now,
it so
we're
well.
going to try to keep his ass in here.
Actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Alright, Holland, what do you got for me? Oh, usually they parry
A second
it.
chance to counter.
Caseto's got that easy.
Maldini. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Haaland. Oh, that's a nice ball. Rafinha.
Come on. You're in.
Haaland. Oh, what a... There's the shot!
Could have went quicker, but man, I thought if I
Peter,
went
his
quicker, I'd
wonderful
rush,
reading of the
shot,
game.
and mess up.
Perfect positioning. Well played.
There it is. Yes! Yes! Dude, I'm scoring good freaking goals, I'll tell you that. Like, if people just know the difficulty in some of that, like getting that dribble off and then scoring, they would love this game, you know? They would love it, because I love it. And I'd rather score like that 1,000 times over than the 10 goals I score a game in freaking FC or whatever. You know, the amount of goals you score in a game, whatever. It's not 10, but... And I'm not one of those people that minds that. I think it's the arcade part, but I'm just saying it's way more satisfying when you make beautiful plays in eFootball. It just is. I tried something, shouldn't have. Good. What the?
That looks a decent ball.
Good D. That's where those defense... Dude, he's blocking everything.
This might spell danger.
But luckily I got... Oh, that was Ishimi in. Come on, go.
More urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Dude, I gotta have a pass ready.
The interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Good. I saw where he's coming at least. Good. You're in. Thank you. I thought he was going to overrun it.
Just about no threat at all.
Fuck.
To make it happen for all his good intentions.
It's fine. That's why I can't let him sit back on me, because right now I can't get the ball off my foot enough. He's going to go for a long throw. I know what he's going to go for. Alright. Man marking those strikers made such a difference. It could maybe be 3-0 right now if I would have fucking done that, dude. Excuse my language, but damn, man. Oh. There it is. Shadow Striker. Okay, perfect. So now, 4-2. Boom, 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 boom. Substitutes. Vinny. For you. Defenders are good. Farron. I'm going to keep... Nabry. I'm not taking out Rudiger or Rojo. I could maybe, I should maybe, but I'm not. I mean, I got some pretty decent subs, but God, they're so good. I don't want to take them out. I already know what he's going to go for. He waited for it. I knew it. I can't... Oh my God. See, dude, I fucking hate this game sometimes, bro. I hate it and I love it. What the fuck was that? Stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. The ball was running around so fast that I didn't know where it was going. And now I'm fucking tied with this joker. That's so stupid, bro. I'm not saying it couldn't happen in another game, but God, that was such a stupid goal. And he's rushing so fast that I'm rushing too to try to keep up. That was so dumb, dude. There goes stupid goal number 2. Like, damn, man. It's so just unbelievable. He doesn't even know how to fucking pass the ball, and I'm tied to him. 3 good goals for nothing because I can't fucking... I won a ball and couldn't do nothing with it. 3 good goals for nothing. Canceled out. Now I'm playing tilt. I had a chance there. I gotta calm down. But yeah, I need a break after this. Stupid shit like that will drive you crazy, dude. So if you're wondering what happened, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's kicking the ball. I win the ball. I'm trying to switch players, win tackles, do shit like that. And I can't get nothing going. There it is. Thank you. And so I kicked the ball in my own net. I kicked the ball like full speed at my own fucking net. And now it's 4-3 instead. You get what I'm saying? Like, thank God I scored that though, because oh my God, now I gotta be. But it should be 4-2, because I'm earning my goals. I kicked the ball hardcore in my net. I've never seen nothing like that.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Good.
So we have a breakthrough.
That was probably, this dude's probably like, what the fuck was he doing? I just couldn't react in time.
Little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And that is out of play.
That was insanity, dude. We'll keep that one out of the highlight reels, too.
That's an excellent interception.
I want to know who hit that. I don't even know. I'm going to do what my opponents do. I'm just going to start clearing it. I don't want to. I want to learn how to work out of pressure, but
That's a throw.
this dude's getting all the luck. I can't believe I just shot that in my net from 50 yards. Or, sorry, 50 yards, 5 yards. Just bam, rocket into my net. When are you going to be out of timeouts? He's got to be out soon. Yeah, you're not getting that lucky again, bitch. Shouldn't have waited that long. That was stupid of me.
Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen
Yeah, see, that's why I'm clearing it, though.
Ribéry, Mbappe, hits one!
God, this motherfucker's pissing me off.
Barcelona need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Good, finally.
And he's managed to get free. Bumps
Fine.
off it and wins back the ball. Koundé. We are into overtime.
What the
Barcelona
fuck?
in the corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
What in the fuck,
The
dude?
message is simple.
I almost did it
Defend
again.
this
I tried to
with
head
eyes.
it back to him, guys.
Terrific header.
I tried to head it back to him.
And they've got a
I
throw.
almost had 2 own goals. I got lucky not to have 2 own goals. I was full power, headed it, I thought. And he shot it.
Gets his head to it.
He's doing a lot of stupid shit. Dude, did you see what I just did, though? I mean, that was a crazy-ass instance. That should be the game. That should be the game. Dude, that high punt in these situations is huge. If you have an aerial guy, those high punts, I want my goalies to always have high punt now.
There goes the whistle.
He's done a lot of situation against us during the skill of a similar close. I don't know, I'll play and losing this. That's one of the big things, the problem. Yeah, within this game.
To our seats from the very beginning. Well, after all of that, Jim, what do you think?
Yeah, dude, that was crazy. I mean, look at the possession. This was like a UFL game. He did get 10 shots, but he just... That's what I thought that number 2 player was. I just keep calling him that because I don't know his full name, but the NAESL guy, he has a 3-3-4, and he's just coming straight down the pipe. Now, obviously, he had skill with it, but for me, newer player to the game, and not like I thought he was one of these guys. Now, this guy was without a doubt. Quick counter, pressure, 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 pressure. And then try to score on your mistakes, which, against me, he did. Now, what I'm super satisfied with on that game, I scored, all my goals were good goals. I didn't get one bullshit goal. I had some really good goals. So I'm going to keep working on that way. But whenever you see my videos and I'm getting mad and calling people rats, there's an FC rat. Literally, I wanted him to come on. He ended up not coming on the stream, but he went on the video after. It's one of the server lags. And was saying to me, it's like, dude, the number one thing you constantly see with me, whether it's UFL, FC, or here, you're going to constantly see a lot of, once I'm bad, like I'm a rookie at eFootball. But even like that game, you've seen it, this one. A lot of fucking possession and a lot of shots. In the games that are skill-based, those shots will transfer to goals. In a game like UFL, they won't. So what's good is, how I know I'm getting better, is I actually translated that game into goals. So I'm happy about that, because in UFL, man, that would have been 70 possession to 30, and that dude would have got 10, 30, 40-yard shots. Not beat me once, not have any proper passes, just sprint up to with Ronaldo, shoot it, and I couldn't have done shit about it. So, I don't know, the biggest thing there, so the one where it was bouncing around, he does a long throw. I win the ball, but in the process of winning it from his header, it was kind of bouncing around. So then it randomly goes to one of my center backs. I think that was probably Rudiger, and I hit a bomb pass into my net. Clearly, I was X's shoulder charge. I was going for a shoulder charge as the ball was bouncing. Once I won the ball, it triggered my shoulder charge as a pass into my net. Okay, fast forward. Ball's bouncing. He was nasty at dribbling. Yeah, dude, that's why I don't know if I think I said it in there like, dude, he's dribbling's insane. Yeah, I know. Yeah, he did take a while. Yeah, I was super happy with that. I couldn't believe he was that good, dude. Like afterwards when I saw that, except for his dribbling was like on another level. I think I even said that. But other than that, he seemed like he was one of these players. But now that I actually played one of those, let's call them rush rats, that just try to like steal the ball off you before you get a chance to pass, not trying to properly defend. Like now that I played an actual one, I could tell that other guy was way better, but at the time it was like, oh, this is one of those guys. But on that second one, the ball's bouncing back, and I thought I was going to head it to my keeper, and I didn't want a little dinker header to where his guy could sprint and still get it. So I full power it while it's bouncing, and instead of heading it, my center back fucking passes it full power. It would have zoomed in the net if I had a more accurate pass. Holy shit, thank God that center back's passing sucked. Because I full power to pass just past the post. That would have been a tie game. So, super happy with that. It's just one of those things where, I got to keep getting better. That win is huge, though. It takes us down 11 points to remain now. 15 for promotion, so we got 11. So 8 points to remain, which would be 3 wins or 2 wins and a tie out of 6 games. That's doable. And 15 to get promoted, which would be a tall task on the first try, but 15. I would need to win 4 out of 6. So yeah, gotta love it, dude. None of these games are perfect. That was kind of a crazy session, but I'm also in need of a break for sure. I did that hour and a half thing. I'll be back on later. I might just even wait to play FC Champs tomorrow. I try to go with my gut and what is fun right now, and eFootball is just so much fun. You know why else I love this game? Let me tell you this. Whenever I get my rewards for rivals, I'm pretty much done. I could start getting a head start after Thursday on my next week's grind if I want, but sometimes I don't even go after the rewards for rivals because I have been lately, and I got my team souped up to the gills. And it is totally free to play right now over there. They've done a good job with that. But once I'm done with that part of it, I tend to not really want to play. Sometimes I even dread it because, like, dude, you're talking sweaty to the max. Like, when you sit down for a champ session, it's sweaty doesn't necessarily mean skill. You can play eFootball, and because it's AI driven and the skills, like, literally in other things than it is in FC, you feel like it's more cerebral. It's a cerebral game, and then when you do things right, you make the right decisions quickly with, using your brain, not just your hand-eye coordination, like pat, 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 pat. It's a satisfying feeling when it comes off. So I can't wait to show the highlights of that last game. I will include that own goal, though, just because that's how I am. I want everyone to see, like, dude, this shit happens sometimes. He's wonky. That 1-0 loss, wonky-ass shit. But, yeah, overall, I'm having a ton of fun. I will see you guys later. Thank you guys so much. John, as always, thanks a lot. Division 4 is super sweaty the first week. Yeah, dude. But that's no different than FC, dude. When you first... So, their season just restarted. And you start in Division 3 from Elite Division. And the whole first whatever, I go from playing, like, pretty skilled. There's some rats. But, like... the first week of Division 3 is harder than, like, pretty much any elite game, I would say. Because it's literally just 100 miles an hour. If there's any lag, which, let's face it, it's FC, there usually is, you can be screwed because every player is running right at you 1,000 miles an hour. Bad pass, bouncing off you, going back to them, just running through with Mbappe and scoring. Like, as goofy as some of that stuff is, if the game gets a little out of hand as far as you play one of those rush opponents in the game or whatever, like what we saw. Overall, I would say 98% of it is your doing, skill-wise. Yeah, maybe 95 and 5% some wonky stuff. Whereas FC, I would put that down to like, in good gameplay, like 90%. In bad gameplay, it's as low as like 85, even a little bit lower. And UFL is like 100% wonky. And the opposite of wonky, I would say, is skill. You know what I mean? But anyway, that's just my 2 cents. I will be on later for sure. If you haven't joined the Discord, join it because I put on usually before I go live. I didn't this time, but I usually do. And please, if you haven't already, subscribe. It'd be much appreciated. And of course, if you do like the videos, please hit like. See you guys later. Thank you very much.